You need to hear this now. Even if everything around you seems to indicate defeat, there is something in the spiritual realm that has already been decided. You will not be overcome. They are trying to stop you, but God has already released a new season over your life, and this promise will not fail. If you have been feeling unusual pressure, attacks from unexpected places, and inexplicable emotional exhaustion, this is not just coincidence. It is a clear sign that your victories are very near. And when they arrive, even those who judge you will have to admit it was the hand of God. Comment now, God is with me to seal this word in the spiritual realm. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and send it to someone who needs urgent confirmation. Marina was a woman of faith. She worked hard, prayed every day, and helped others without expecting anything in return. Yet, her life seemed marked by losses. At work, she was constantly sabotaged. Among friends, judged for her strong stance. Even in her family, some avoided her, as if her light was uncomfortable. For a long time, she thought the problem was her. But everything changed when, during a moment of prayer, she heard a phrase in her heart. They don't reject you. They fear the strength you carry. From that moment on, she stopped fighting to be accepted. She began to take her stand. And that's when the scenario started to change. Not because the attack stopped, but because she understood that every opposition was, in fact, confirmation. The chosen always face greater opposition. You are not attacked for what you have now, but for what you are about to manifest. The spiritual world knows when someone is carrying a promise and tries to stop it before it blooms. Often the attack increases when we're closest to the answer. That's why the pressure has grown. That's why the discouragement came. It's not the end. It's the sign of a breakthrough. There is an invisible cycle that repeats in the lives of the chosen. First comes the promise, then the test, only then the manifestation. Those who stop during the test never see the promise, but those who endure receive more than they expected, and you are in that phase. God is training you amid conflict. The victory is ready, but you need to be positioned to receive it. But there is something few people realize. Persecution is not a sign of curse. It is evidence of anointing. You are only being attacked because you carry something that disturbs the kingdom of darkness. The enemy does not pursue those who are stagnant. He targets those in motion. And there is a prophetic movement around you right now. Something that has already begun in the invisible realm. Later in this video, you will discover what to do in the next 7 days to accelerate this cycle of response. Stay with me until the end, because there is an instruction hidden in the silence that can change everything. When Marina understood that she wasn't rejected, but set apart, she began to walk with more lightness. Anxiety gave way to trust. She learned that she didn't need to prove anything, because God's favor speaks for itself. And you will also realize that your identity does not depend on applause, but on alignment with heaven. That God's silence is not absence, but strategy. That other people's resistance is merely a mirror of the impact you cause. That your faith has deeper roots than you imagined. People like Marina stop seeking validation in the wrong places. They begin to align with their purpose. And when that happens, the harvest becomes inevitable. Have you noticed that sometimes the more you pray, the worse things seem to get? It's because the enemy senses that something is about to break through and tries to destabilize you right before the manifestation. But here is the truth. God is not working to impress you. He is working to transform you. And transformation hurts. It rearranges what was comfortable. It removes people who seemed indispensable. It closes doors that once seemed good to open the right ones. That's the process where many give up, because they expected a fast God and received a deep God. But those who withstand the depth experience a harvest no one can steal. There is a victory that comes before the visible miracle. It is the inner victory. When you overcome doubt, when you stand even without strength, when you declare faith even without evidence, that victory, which no one sees, is the one that changes everything. And that is exactly what is happening with you now. Heaven is not silent. It is at work. And what seems like a delay is actually refinement. The reward will be the size of the resistance, and the honor, the size of the sacrifice. Maybe what you're missing is not faith, but positioning. You've already declared, you've already prayed, you've already cried. Now it's time to lift your head and walk with authority, because those who know God is near walk without fear of the valley. The valley's not a dwelling place, it's a passage. And God is saying to you today, stop doubting what I already confirmed in your spirit. You already have everything you need to live this new season, but He is waiting for you to act like someone who believes. In the coming days, God will surprise you. You will receive answers from places you no longer expected anything. Doors that had been locked for years will begin to open. People who forgot about you will remember you. But it won't be coincidence. It will be fulfillment. Your faithfulness is being recognized in heaven, and the response will come with strength, with clarity, with power. When it arrives, you will have no doubts. You will know it was God. Many don't understand the weight of being chosen. Being chosen is not glamour. It's war. It's not just having promises. It's being tested in silence, proved in darkness, shaped in waiting. That's why you've been feeling so much. God does not sculpt those who will remain on the surface. He dives deep into those who will carry glory. And that depth sometimes hurts. It seems like He's distant, but in truth, He is closer than ever, just in silence. And when God is silent, it's because He's working within. You are being adjusted internally to sustain what is coming. You have no idea how much your faith disturbs. Your persistence in believing is destabilizing spiritual structures. The fact that you are still standing, still believing, still praying, is an act of resistance against everything hell has tried to use to stop you. And know this, heaven counts on your perseverance, because your victory will not be just yours. It will be a testimony. It will be living proof that God raises up those who remain, that He honors those who don't give up when no one is watching. The truth is, those who endure unlock, endure the pain, unlock strength, endure fear, unlock courage, endure doubt, unlock pure faith. You are closer than you think. And what is stuck now is not denied. It is being prepared. You are not waiting in vain. You are being positioned with precision. It's not just about you. What God will do in your life will be a seed for other lives. That's why the pressure is greater. That's why the tests are intense. But you were chosen for this. And no one is chosen by accident. There is a specific purpose in your endurance. Every pain you have overcome will be fuel to fulfill this calling. You will soon understand why nothing was easy, because God is building something eternal in you. God didn't bring you this far to shame you. The trial is not punishment, it is refining. And every tear you shed in silence is being transformed into anointing. You will not be defeated. You will be promoted. But for that, you must keep moving, even without answers, even without strength, even without company. Because there is a spiritual code activated in silent persistence, and those who endure access what others only dream of. Comment now, my victories are coming. Subscribe and turn on notifications. In the next video, you will understand the signs that precede a divine breakthrough. Share this video with someone you love, because those who grow strong strengthen others too. You are closer than you think. And when it arrives, you won't ask for explanations anymore. You will just give thanks and testify.